broken-hearted sometimes this cat could be, you still kind of was starting to root for him from that moment. And then as things went by, you ended up rooting more and more, and until, you know, that fateful day, you know, right?
There's always that day. You can't escape it. It's like gravity.
I got that call about 2-3 weeks before that day occurred, and so we worked on the script. Ended up being what it is, you know. I really wanted a nice big beat down before the governor grabbed a hold of me, because my point was, there ain't no way the governor's going to kick Pearl's ass. I'm so sorry. The girl, Michonne's already kicked his butt. And I've already kicked hers. So, ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? So we had a nice little beat down. They were hitting me with the stocks, the gun and stuff. And then and then the rest is history, man. It came out pretty good.
Yeah,
I was
great.
satisfied with it.
Fantastic.
Good question, by the way.
Yep. I worked on that all night. Last night at the bar. Some of you were there.
I know what you were doing all night. It wasn't working on that question.
I must ask you a question. But I'll save it for later. What about you, Mr. Vincent Ward? When did your fateful day become
A reality.
a reality for you?
Well,
And I do know the answer.
my unfortunately fateful day came when I was sitting in the makeup department. And there's a script sitting there, a new script. Just happened to pick it up. I look at it, and I'm the type of person, I just look for Oscars. Just look for Oscars. I get to the very last page. Oscar dies. What? What? So I promise you, it was probably not even 2 minutes later when Andy Lincoln Rick came in. He came in, he said, Vince, he said, I just read the script and I'm sorry, I see that you're no longer going to be with us. I said, I just read it, that's just now. He was like, wait a minute, nobody called you and told you anything. I was like, no. He said, you just now read it. I was like, yeah. He said, I'll be right back. Before I knew it, everybody and their mama was coming in there apologizing. All the big wigs. So, you know, one thing I can say about that guy, he's #1 on the call sheet for a reason.
Awesome, man.
Yeah,
He's a good guy.
he's fantastic.
Andy Lincoln is definitely...
He carries the ball. He sets the bar for
And then he works every day. He's almost in every bloody scene. The first couple of seasons, he didn't have any days off.
Yeah.
I mean, it was amazing.
He carries heavy load, yeah.
And then I know a lot of people get upset because he doesn't come to the conventions, but you have to realize this guy, like you said, he works every day. And his family is in a different country, so he's a family man. He wants to go home and spend time with his family. You can't, you know, judge him for that.
Oh, but he works so hard. There's no way he can come.
He works a lot.
Yeah.
So, what about you there, Blue Temple?
Oh,
Yeah. Well, your demise. Can you tell us a little bit more?
wait, I didn't even know the show was still going on. They're still doing The Walking Dead after that? What for?
That's what you get for trying to hook up with that lady with the short hair.
Wasn't that interesting, I promise you. Wasn't that interesting? I got told 3 weeks in advance. The showrunner at the time, who also is known, he used to be sitting with us, Glenn Mazar, good dude, said, look, now I'm thinking he's calling to, you know, get off into, let's do some more stuff with Axel. Yeah, we are. He's going to take a bullet to the head. So you do your denial dance. What about that Alan? He's a real asshole. Get rid of him. No one likes him. He'll get his down the road. No one even knows who he is. So then we talked about some of the regulars, who I can't mention or won't, but yeah, that'd be good. Let's take her or him out. Nah, because everybody likes him. And,
Anybody but Axel.
and so, you know...
I cried for like 5 minutes.
Not Axel. So then you embrace it, and you recognize, well, this is your job, your job is to serve the story. So he invited me again to the writer's room. I said, nah, they do fine. I don't want to mess up the gumbo, but I would say this, and I offered some ideas. And so the whole idea at that time of the season was to pull the carpet out from underneath the audience, you, and throw a gut punch. And it was important for me not to let you know it was coming. I wanted it to be a real peaceful, happy, sad kind of day. And I was really proud with how we pulled that off. And you know, like Michael and Vincent were saying, is the cast, at first they didn't know, and Glenn had asked me, can you just give me a few days so I can talk to everybody? And then once they find out, they come up to you and they're so sorrowful. And every one of them, I just sat and looked at them and said, you have no idea how close it was to being you. You better be damn glad that it's me, because you are on a perilous ledge. And so, you know, then you pull it off, and I was just really proud of how we did it. I think Axel had a lot more to do, as did Oscar, and as did Merle, but really I think for how we served the show, I think we're all very proud of it, and very happy to present that to y'all.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, the arcs on all these characters, these three characters you see, you know, all of us, we all have our arcs, whether they're longer, mine lasted a little bit longer, but it's beautiful, you know, it's well done.
Yeah.
And some of them come as a real surprise, like yours.
Yes.
And some of them come as like, you know, I think once you realize Merle was going in, Merle was not coming out. It could have come out, you know. I didn't plan it and work do my internal work thinking that I'm going to go in and not come out. You know, I'm going to go in and do the mission and get out and make an exit. You know, that's what I'm always thinking.
Yeah, it wasn't a kamikaze, it wasn't a suicide.
Oh shit, no.
You were going in to kick ass.
Merle, commit suicide? No way. No way. No, I was going to go in, pop the governor, pop off as many guys as I could and make my exit. But, you know,
What I liked about Merle's thing is the whole character arc. It was friggin' biblical. It was Paul. He really had come to be brought to his knees, not on that roof, but maybe that's where it started, but brought to his knees to turn the corner when he lets Michonne out of the car, which is, it was just beautiful, and it was great work. And the thing with Oscar too, I thought was really, because he was so dear to Axel, that we actually shot a scene where Axel got in Rick's face, in his grill, and we actually had a fight, but then we recognized it was so heavily loaded on Rick that he had to deal with Axel for taking Oscar out and getting him killed. Then he has to deal with the new players and Tyrese, and then see his vision of Lori. It was just too much, so we scrapped that. But yeah, everyone had a piece.
Yeah, I knew once I went to Woodbury, I knew I wasn't coming back. I knew it. I told Lou, I was like, dude, I ain't coming back. He's like, what'd you read? I said, nothing. I just got a feeling I'm not coming back. And I did.
How about some questions? Who's got a question? Come up. Either stand up and be real loud, or come up to the mic, whatever you want.
that's good. Come on, we'll start in on those.
Line them up.
Come on. Don't be shy out there, you guys.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we hear you.
Well, first of all, thank you all very much for coming down to the Rio Grande Valley.
Oh, yeah.
We don't get like folks like you around these parts often, so it's a real treat when you all are here. So, the question that I have is, I guess for the three of you, because you all have had different types of roles, but specifically you, Mr. Rucker.
What?
Your roles have always been very colorful.
Lovely.
From Mississippi Burning to Slither to Walking Dead. Do these roles pick you, or do you pick these roles? And the same question applies to the role as well.
I pick my nose. In the car. It's good.
I don't know if there's anything picking going on. It's like, you don't know what's on your plate until it comes across the desk or whatever your agent calls you, you know. A lot of people ask me questions like, man, why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do that film? And I'm like, dude,
They didn't
It
ask.
ain't my choice, you know what I'm saying? You know, how it works is the agents get breakdowns and managers get breakdowns, and they look through the breakdowns and go, oh, wow, this could be Rooker. Or, you know what? And it could go the other way too. You have the producers in the studio going, no, this is the short list. These are our 1, 2, 3 choices. Try to get them if you can, but then you move on from there, right? And a lot of times my names are on some of those lists. And luckily, and thank goodness that many of those names that come before me go like, no, I ain't gonna do that. No, I'm busy, man. I gotta go on vacation. Then all of a sudden, well, there is Rooker. Hey, we like that cat. That cat's good.
Or
He
sometimes,
could do that.